Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 109 of Krastorio, where we have begun to actually produce some matter now from biomass at this point, but we might change that later, because we don't have infinite biomass, and we don't really want to produce more biomass, right? Because it takes petroleum, so it isn't free. Can we turn wood into... We can. 10 wood is 2 matter, so we could produce infinite wood, right? And then just turn that into matter. Maybe that's the smart plan here. But then we could also just do that out at the power production area. And if we are going to use that much space to produce wood, wouldn't it be easier to just use a lot of space for one of the less, or one of the earlier energy types? But let's just research some of these anyway. So this is meta us. Or just bus meta, I guess. Because we won't be bringing meta into the bus, hopefully. And then we need a meta depot over here. I guess we'll just have to go and make that. And that won't be full for a while, so let's not take that. Anything we need to bring other than some rails? Not really. I don't think, at least. Let's just go. Oh, also, we should probably put some more robopods into this soon. We could also increase our speed if we wanted to never use trains again. And we can put some of these in here instead of this. As long as they all connect, that should be fine. How much matter? Oh, we need to have it in tanks, of course. So do we have a blueprint of that? We have this, even if it's... Well, it should be fine, right? We can't barrel up matter though, so we will need to leave space for enough pipes. At least I don't think we can barrel the matter. Do we not have a recipe for that? I guess not. Let's just... Actually, let's have a look in the what's it really used for matter. Made from matter. Matter is an ingredient in... stuff. Not in a barreling process though. We have to put it into one of these instead. So we put in a... Oh, that's for the antimatter fuel, of course. What about these things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 We use a charged matter stabilizer and then we most of the time get one back. Oh, I don't want that still. So how much space are we going to leave here? This leaves us enough space for 3 pipes. Maybe we need just a little bit more. Sure. Let's go with this. And I have no idea why we haven't made staggers here, but we definitely should. How come the stations are so wide? Or is it just the blueprint that's too small? And let's just find somewhere where I can... Yeah, this is just not long enough. Have we used this anywhere? And let's not get run over here. Oh, so we used it at the bus, of course. Okay. Nowhere else it seems. Maybe up here? Apparently, yeah. Okay. But that is not what we want here. Whoops. So now that train should be allowed in. And we need a new research here. Good, good. So this will be rain. Actually, this should just be power plant, shouldn't it? Power plant matter. Can we find our train? This is the one. Bus matter. Full cargo. Power plant matter. Empty cargo. Go. Oh, I guess it wasn't at the station. Never mind that. So now we can get... I guess we could have saved 1 or 2 tiles here, but I guess we can get out of this from right here. So we can get that out and process it up here somewhere. Just making sure that there's no problems here. I think we've just limited it. This only runs if we have 10,000 dark green stuff, and we don't, so that's fine. These makes mainly dark green. Okay. I still sort of want to see how much matter we can make from just producing trees for free Or from energy, I guess. So maybe it actually isn't that free. How much wood do you get from one of these? 40 wood for 200 water and a minute of however much a greenhouse consumes. A 150 kilowatts. Is that fuel value for 1 wood or is it for 40? Do we have some wood on us? Yes, we do. It's for 1, okay. So 40 of it would be... what? 50? Yeah, 50 megajoules. And 1 minute of 150 kilowatts of consumption would be what? 1.5 megawatts times 6. 9 megawatts, or megajoules then. So we use 9 megajoules, we produce, was it 50? Yeah. So it's still a good... Well, that's just for this. And then we, of course, have to put that into a meta thingy. Can we just not see the recipes here? I guess not. Let's just have a look at these again. Wood. 10 wood becomes 2 meta. So 40 woods become 8. 8 meta. Does meta have a fuel value of its own? I don't think so. And we need 1000 meta for one of these. So maybe we should bring out our calculator. Uh, 1000 divided by 8, I guess. Oh, that was not a division, that was a multiplication. 125 of these recipes needed. So multiplied by the 9 megajoules, that is 1 gigajoule, and one of these has 300 gigajoules, so it's still a lot, or quite an increase. And we've produced 10,000 meta at this point, nice. Let's start the next thing here. This is just a matter of putting it into an empty fuel cell and then using it and then getting it back. Okay. Did we actually produce a antimatter reactor? We should probably have brought one of those. Let's go back home with this. Do we want to try and make a meta generation outpost thing? Maybe we should take a look at... We needed 125 times this recipe. So if we had 125 greenhouses, we would get 1 anti-meta fuel per minute, which is just not a lot. So if we had 1,250, we would get 1 every 6 seconds, which is probably a lot more. but that's 1,250 greenhouses, and that is a lot of space. And yeah, probably also a lot of resources for the greenhouses themselves. We have an antimatter reactor. We have more than one. So let's grab those. We can always store them up at the power plant. These things can consume 3 gigawatts, so that one of these can last for 100 seconds. Okay. So 1 every 6 seconds means that we can produce or keep up with how many? 10, 15, 16 plus a bit. So that would be what? 16 times 3 is 48 gigawatts. And the end thingy here, where do we have that? Where's the Intergalactic Transceiver? Oh, here it is. This needs 60 gigawatts. Okay, so we actually need more power than 1,250 greenhouses can deliver, even if we don't take their own consumption into consideration. So I guess you're supposed to put everything you own into matter at that point. And you could just mine. Actually, maybe we should take a look at how much matter you could get from just mining something like this. Because if we aren't using it anyway, it's just as free as the wood, I guess. I just like the idea of free wood. So we, of course, still need the matter plant to see the recipe. So copper, 10 copper is 5 matter. Actually, let's reverse this whole... Whoops, god dang it. Damn it, I need to figure out my hotkeys here. So if we reverse the whole thing, we need 60 gigawatts, right? From this 60 gigawatts is at least, let's put that in here. Each antimatter reactor will give us 3 gigawatts. So we need 20 antimatter reactors running full time. Or we could put some into accumulators or battery packs or whatever we have, but I would rather just get this stuff running. So we need 20 of those running full time. They each run for 100 seconds. So we need 20 every 100 seconds. That is 0.2 per second. What? Yeah, it is. So yeah, we need one every 5 seconds. So if we needed 1,000 matter every 5 seconds, we have to look at this. That would take 2,000 copper every 5 seconds. 2,000 copper. Electric mining drill Mark 3 with a mining speed of 1. Okay. What is the mining? There's no mining hardness. Is it just 1 ore per second then? Leave only Mark 2. Do we have any Mark 3s somewhere? Did I not replace some at... No. Do I not have Mark 3s? Nope. Are we making Mark 3s? Not right there at least. I think we researched it while we got all this up and running, right? Otherwise I wouldn't have the recipe, I guess. If we request some Mark 3s, will I get any? What do Mark 3s require? MSI crystal and immersion gear wheel. I guess that should be fine, right? I mean, they can basically have everything I have. So we don't want... Oh, we still want to get rid of them though. Okay, so let's just say that those are the ones we're using. One of them makes 1 per second, and we needed 2,000 every 5 seconds though. So we need 400 per second, so that would be 400 mining drills. Let's just see how many we would get from this stuff. Actually, let's put down all of the ghosts just to... so we can run down there and actually put it all down in one go. No reason to do the job twice. We should probably use better belt though. Lower steel gear wheel. Should we just upgrade that? Sure. God dang it. I'm getting very distracted here, but we need to do some of these things anyway, so let's just get it done. Are we actually out of steel by any chance? Nope, we are fully backed up. Okay. Not here though. But that should speed up the belt production a bit more. Which TF belts do we want to use? I don't think we produce a lot of this stuff because we're out of plastic, because we're out of petroleum probably. Yep, okay. So that is also something we need to fix. Put it on the list. We can take some more of this though. Oh, all of that is being put into this as well. Wait, this takes 30. And blue underground belt? Oh yeah, of course. But holy moly, that's expensive. Let's not make any more of those right now. Preferably not a lot more of these either. Okay, how about we start saying no to these and yes to these. Or should we go all the way and just get some more petroleum in here right now? Anyway, we can plan it with one of these belt types. So let's use it. Remove all of that old stuff. Good. So how many do we have here? 42. And we needed 400, right? So we can't make all of that matter with just this one outpost. Which is honestly fine. We don't have to do it right here. Or only right here. Oh, let's not worry too much about this. But here we have 233. Let's just call that 200 effective mining drills, because some of them will run out at some point as well. So that's half of what we need. And we just need another large resource patch. How are the other ratios though? It's checked in here. Not as good. Iron is as good. No, we're not gonna use raw imosite for this. And we're not gonna use raw rare metals either. So it's iron and copper ore, I guess. Unless we want to use stone, which is also not the best. Have we gotten a Q yet? Nope. Usually you get a research queue after launching a rocket, but oh, too bad we can't make matter from just water. We can do it from mineral water though. Why am I having a hard time just seeing those? We have a good amount down here. If we want to use that and up here as well, I guess. Nah, let's just use stone. Oh, sorry. Copper and iron. So how about we just set up this one down here to begin with. Then we can put up the first antimatter reactors. And then we can set up this and probably even start other depots as well. Also, we don't know how much space we actually need to convert all of those resources into matter. Or how many trains we need to transfer it. But yeah, let's start by having a look at our petroleum problem, shall we? Is it just a consumption problem, or are we out of crude oil? Not all of these are running at least, and we are pretty low. Where is it getting its oil? Right there. So these are empty. Do we have several tiers of objects? Nope. Okay. So we're going to need to make another oil depot somewhere. Maybe down here. That's not a lot of oil, I don't think, though. Orange, orange, orange. That's not the easiest color to see on this map, to be honest. So we have a little bit there, we have a little bit... Wasn't there some over here somewhere? Maybe not. Maybe this is just what I saw. And then we have some over here. Oh, we also have some under this. That's actually an okay patch. Maybe we should move this smelting down a bit. Also, we don't need all of that smelting anyways. Okie dokie. So we need to get some oil. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.